I'm Danny Drummond. I've had this Soul Elliptical, the E25, for about a year now. I've mostly used it on manual. And I've been using it, setting it on manual with the resistance and the incline, setting it by myself. And but I want to do something a little bit different because I can't find any videos on it. So I'm going to start using some of the programs. And this time we're going to be using the Hill program. Let's give it a try. I'll get my watch started. And we're starting out with an incline of 1 and a level of 1, resistance level of 1. Oops. And let's hit start, it'll help. Okay, we're starting with an incline of 2 and a resistance level of 1. Let's see if it changes at 1 minute. Okay, at 1 minute we'll go into an incline of 7 and a resistance of 2. And I'm going to turn this fan on to make more noise and to make air. Two minutes we're incline of 7 and intensity level of 4. At 3 minutes, we're still at 7 and 4. There's 4 minutes for and an incline of 5, intensity of 5, or incline of 10, intensity of 5. Five minutes, we're still at 10 and 5. Six minutes, we're incline of 10, level of 7. So things about climbing the hill, and it's getting steeper. Eight minutes, incline of 10, intensity level of 10. Maybe this will take a year. Maybe we're to the top of the hill. Nine minutes, incline of 12, intensity of 10. And then it's 12 and 7. When I do these exercises manual, I usually do 30 minutes. The other day, when I filmed the HIIT, high intensity interval training, 20 minutes I was beat. I think that's going to happen today. 11 minutes, 10 minutes in. Why doesn't it feel like it? Feeling easier. Minutes, incline of 10, intensity over 5. Right now my pace says 14:17, 14:38. It varies. Minutes with 10 and 5. You know, I still run I run 2 or 3 miles, and then I use this thing. And about once a month, I'll enter a 5K race. I'm not fast, but for 70 years old, my whole goal is just to do the entire thing at a jogging pace. Right now I'm averaging 12.5 minutes a mile. I gotta tell you something, this elliptical will kick your ass. good. Good cardio training. 14 minutes work. And then 4. Pace to 14:30, 14:38. Fifteen minutes and count of 10 or 4. So that'll be like it. Then easier. Pace of 14:17. $16 for 7-2. Right now, pace of 14:17, 13:57. $17 and conquer 7, intensity of 1, 7-1. Pace 13:57. When I get to 20 minutes, I'm going to go all the way down to 1. And do a steady cool down. $18 minutes, 2-1. $19 minutes and time of 7. resistance of 2. If I want to go longer, it's going to keep increasing. When I get to 20, I'm going to put it down to 1 and 2 off. So I can get out and run a 5K. Not fast. 12.5 minutes a mile. Not bad for a 70-year-old. But if you let it, the soul, E25 will kick your ass. Okay, 20 minutes. It's going to 7 and 4. As promised. I'm going to pull it down. And slow down. And get off of this thing. We're 20 minutes into on the 7 and 1. Just trying to keep going. And I'm stopping here. I've done a lot of running through the years. And a couple of years ago I tore the meniscus in my left knee. Kind of put me out of running. Couldn't walk for a while hardly. I've had a couple of things done. PRP injection. One thing that did seem to help was a hyaluronic acid injection. First one, insurance helped cover this, but now this most recent one they don't cover. $1,200 out of pocket. But it seems to help my knee. What I'm getting at, so I had to get out of running for a while, and I had that NordTrack L50 treadmill, and it has the iFit on it. I've used it for years for running, but then all I can do is walk on it, with different programs and inclines. Because no matter how hard I walked with it, I found out that when I wanted to run again, even on the treadmill, I just did not have the cardio ability. I went half a mile down the road to a little gym and tried their elliptical, just for the hell of it. Did it for like 5 minutes, and I was walking home and my knee was about to buckle out from under me. So I realized, if I needed good low impact cardio, I went down to a place, I won't mention their name, and bought this. And they have a bunch of different models, bigger, more expensive ones. For me, this is fine. This is all I need. And so, up until now, I've had this thing about a year, I guess. And I would do some warm-ups on it. And then I got to where most recently I'd warm up for 5 minutes, then put it up to an incline of 6 and a resistance of 6. And then for the next 10 minutes I would do that. It was a good workout, and I'd take a 30-second break and do it another 5 minutes, 30-second break, another 5 minutes, until I had 30 minutes plus a warm-up cool down. So I wanted to wait until my cardiovascular system was good enough before I tried these pre-programmed workouts. Typically I did the HIIT, the high intensity interval training, I believe it is, and I did this first time I've done these. I'm going to put this on YouTube. The other one's already up on YouTube. But I'll tell you what, now, if you're in really good shape, you get something like this. If you want to start it out with more intensity, just when you first start, bump the numbers up, and it will continue bumping the numbers up to your level. But I put it on the very beginners, and you can see it's, my expression here is kicking my ass. So if you don't have a good cardio fitness level, then I would recommend you do like I did at first and just leave it at 1 and 1 on manual and learn to build it up. All right, appreciate your time. Danny Drummond. We'll see you on the next one.